friends. Welcome to 2019 and a whole new year of Lolo's Library. So I'm going to kick off and hopefully this year the goal, and you can hold me accountable, you can yell at me and go online and tell me that I'm, being a slacker, but is every 5 books or so every week, I'm actually going to just share the books that I've most recently read. So you can get the whole entire shebang of everything that I'm reading this year. If you want more details, if you want it, I'll hopefully try and do little extra reviews and stuff more than this. But anyway, I want to kick off the year with the first 5 books that I've read so far. I only have a few of them actually on hand. Some of them were like library checkouts. So the first one that I finished this year, it's nice and big, but it's The Chemist by Stephanie Meyer, also of the Twilight fame. A little bit different, not vampire oriented, but actually was really, really good story. It looks big. I ended up listening to this as well, in addition to the book, and that helped a lot, and it sped it through the process. But I really enjoyed it when I finished it, so it's really worth it. It's big, worth it. The second book that I read, which I don't have, is called, I actually listened to it, is Everybody Always by Bob Goff, who also wrote Love Does, I believe, yes. And so that one, it was a quick listen, maybe like about 4 hours. And of course I listen on 2 times speed because I'm a crazy person. So busted that out pretty fast, and I just loved it. The whole story, the stories that he has, it's, basically love all the time, everybody, no matter what. So well worth it. Check that out. The third book that I read was The Alchemist. I'm hoping I say that right. And I listened to that one as well. Really great kind of journey of the soul. Great story. I've heard so much stuff about it, and have been wanting to listen to it forever. Was on the wait list for, I don't know, like a few months to get it. But really enjoyed that. Also not quite a terribly long listen too. So like easy road trip or one day driving through the car and stuff. The fourth book, called Sourdough, which I borrowed from somebody, but it's one of the Book of the Month books, which I've yet to come across one of these that I pick up or read and borrow that I haven't 100% enjoyed. So that's a side note. If you want to join Book of the Month Club, it's well worth it. But Sourdough, it was a great story. It was kind of interesting. They have some quirky things in there, like a little sci-fi-ish, maybe. Like, is it futuristic? Could this really be happening? But in essence, basically the story of a girl that ends up learning how to make a special, unique sourdough bread recipe, and how that kind of transforms her life and changes, what she thinks makes her happy into what truly makes her happy. So, great read. And then the most recent one that I just finished yesterday, maybe, also a loner book, is My Grandmother Asked Me to Tell You She's Sorry. And I've never read his stuff before, but I've heard it's all amazing. And this one I borrowed from my aunt. And it was a great story about a little girl whose grandma leaves her letters that she has to go deliver to different people and track down. And it's just kind of her story of healing and dealing with loss. And it was really, really, really enjoyed this one. I tend to, even if I own the book and I can find it at the library, I tend to check it out and listen to it too, because it kind of, crosses two things off. I can get through a book a lot faster. I can listen to it more than I can actually sit down and read, whether I'm commuting or anything like that, or just doing chores around the house. So highly recommend, if you haven't done it, check out, I'm sure it's all over the place, but I use an app called Overdrive, and it syncs with my library account, and I can check out whatever's available in the library, put it on hold, and listen to it. And so, yeah, so those are the first 5 books that I've read this year. Totally excited. I am still in the process of listening and reading and or whatever like, I don't know, 10 other books. I need to finish some of these so that I can move on to some other stuff. But yeah, I'll be back like maybe in the next week or so with the next 5 books that I finish. So we're going to try and hopefully cross those off really fast. We're going to hit like this wide variety of books. And coming soon, and maybe if I can get my act together, I'll link with this. Otherwise, the next one I'll share the whole entire list of everything that I read in 2018. It was 133 books. Of every genre, everything you can imagine. So certainly I'm hoping that there's something in each of these videos that you can take away and want to listen to or read or have listened to or recommend, anything like that, and you can share with us. So anyway, that is Lolo Library for the first one of 2019. Thanks for joining me. Have a great night.